The
Well,
Nintendo
it's-
Switch 2 is finally here, but it's expensive
Oh.
and pretty hard to find. And is it still worth it in 2025? Let's find out. The Nintendo Switch 1 first launched all the way back in 2017, and since then, almost a decade ago at this point, we've had a lot of iterations that have slowly but surely made the console better overall. For example, the Nintendo Switch OLED, which launched back in 2021. This was arguably the biggest improvement ever made on the Nintendo Switch. It gave you a much bigger and OLED display, plus it gave you double the storage that you had in the system. And while they didn't increase the power from the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch OLED, and while yes, the power of the Nintendo Switch in general kind of pales in comparison to any other modern handheld gaming console, it was still a very usable system because all of the games were specifically optimized for it. In fact, to this day, you can play modern Nintendo games on this handheld with no issues whatsoever. It's a very smooth experience, and presumably Nintendo will continue to support this console for years to come. We've got the Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo's next generation Switch. It is completely redesigned from the ground up, not in concept, but in technology, and it's an all-around better experience overall. It's significantly bigger, times more powerful, and there are so many quality of life improvements that make this a much easier console to use, to hold, and to play games on. The problem is, it just came out. It's very expensive, starting at $449, $500.
I was thinking, hey, I might do a giveaway with this, but hell nah. I ain't doing no giveaway for
If you want the
$400.
Mario Kart bundle, which by the way I'm giving away, so make sure to stay tuned to learn how you can win that. There's any specific games for it yet. There's Mario Kart World, but that's it. At launch, that is the only AAA first-party title available exclusively